I suppose my story started when I was made redundant. This started my decline into depression. Then I started to develop my fibromyalgia, and I had to stop work completely then. This meant that I couldn't afford my flat anymore, so I had to move to Northwich, and that just meant that my depression got even worse, which in turn made my fibromyalgia even worse, and the spiral continued. During this time, I started the Expert Patient Programme with the Involvement Recovery and Wellness Centre. The Expert Patient Programme, it caters to anyone who has a long-term physical or mental health problem, and also for carers of people who have these health problems as well. I thought this won't help. They don't know my situation, but it actually did. I learned that I wasn't alone. I learned that there is a life after my pain, after my illness, after my mental health, and that there's always ups and downs in life, and that the course taught me that with mindfulness that I can live in the present. I don't have to worry about the future, and that is a waste of time wishing for the past, because you'll never get it back. I learned how to communicate with other people. I learned that with exercise does actually help pretty much everything, even though I hate to admit that. And just with all the other skills that I learned, like problem solving and action planning, you can really get through anything. And at the end of the course, I was actually asked to become one of the tutors on the course. And I jumped at it because at this point, I was ready for trying anything, really. I'm one of the volunteer tutors, so I work with one of the staff tutors, and I went through training for, it was 2-3 weeks, I think, and I was taught all about the different subjects, and I was taught about all the different matters really that we go through, so that I could help other participants. It also gave me a step back to having more meaning in my life since I hadn't been working, and I love it. I love giving back on the course. I love giving back to helping people, because I just love it, being able to help others have what I call light bulb moments, which I had on the course, and you can see it on the participants' faces when they have one, and it is so fantastic. And now I also help with other courses. I love that as well. It is so fulfilling, and it also helps with my parents because I care for them as well. And with their decline in health, the Expert Patient Programme has enabled me to cope with their declining health, and I feel like that I can now cope with the ups and downs of my health, the ups and downs with their health, and in the future I would just love to stay and one day hopefully become one of their tutors, because I just love giving back.